Welcome to Boley Law Library's website. This website will help you find many of the resources you are going to need throughout this class. I suggest you start off by just bookmarking lawlib.lclark.edu to make sure you can come back to this whenever you need help finding a resource. Let's go ahead and look at the website, and then afterwards you'll be asked several questions and help you get to know the website a little more if it's not something you've used very much. This is the website homepage. If you are ever so far into your research and you just want to get back to this homepage, this Boley L Law Library will bring you back. So you can just click on that and it will bring you back to this homepage. The home page at the very top has a catalog search bar. This catalog search bar helps you find books and resources that we have available. It's not just print books that we have, but also all of our online books, any article that we have access to. And then it also will tell you a little bit about guides that we might have. This first catalog search will search all of the books, databases, anything in our catalog, which is called Primo. If you are working from home and you only want e-resources, you can use this second tab to only find books that are available electronically or articles that we have electronically. This next tab is one of my favorites for making sure we have an article or a journal before I even start my process of researching. So I will often put the journal title in here to see if we have it available. Or I might put the name of the title of the article here or keywords for the title to see if we have it. This final tab, isn't actually for our catalog. It is for our entire website. So if you wanted to search our website, you could use this guides and databases to find something you were looking for. I often forget where our information about 50 state surveys are. So you can see I asked that question a lot. So I can ask that. Go ahead and select go, and it's going to tell me the research guides that contain 50 state surveys. It will also tell me any A to Z databases, which we don't have any Boley blogs or frequently asked questions. And you might find a frequently asked question about something that you've asked. But again, this research guide will take me to where we have our 50 state surveys within our statute research guide. So remember that button will take me back to the home position. So we've looked at the catalog, and again, this is to find any book or resource that we have available. The next thing, you can find this through many tabs, either our quick links tab, the A to Z database, research gets us to that A to Z database, and then finally, if you select guides and databases, you can also get to our A to Z database. So we want you to be able to get there, but whatever the most comfortable for you, it's all the same database. So I usually go to research because I'm thinking I'm doing research, and then I will go to that A to Z database. This is an alphabetical listing of almost all of the databases we have available to you. They are alphabetical, and you can see there's a description of what each one does. Some of them are more descriptive, and some of them have very specifics on what you have to do to enter the database. Some of these are very specific, like ALA Link is specifically for immigration. We have agriculture collection, Agricola, a lot of environmental texts. You can sort these by, let's say I want to look at the constitutional law databases. So I can sort those, and it will tell me the best bets, and then it will show me some other availability. We'll go back to all, and we'll go back to all subjects. You can also look at database types. Maybe I'm looking for news type databases, or ones that have federal content, or ones that are study aids. And so I can use that. And then maybe I'm looking for all of the things that Hein Online has available to us. You'll see there are 53 of our databases that are from Hein Online. Or maybe I'm interested in ones from EBSCO. So we have 16. And so I can select that and it will filter for me. What kinds of things am I going to find? We find, again, those very specific ones, but we'll also find Hein Online. When we get to secondary sources, you'll hear me say bar books over and over again. Oregon Bar Books is under B for bar books, and there it is, and this is our LNC access. The public access is for our public patrons that come in and want to use bar books. And so Bloomberg is here, and it takes you to that opening page. Westlaw, Lexis, you'll find all of those as databases, but you'll also find Black's Law Dictionary or a Legal Depository B-Press, which has preprints from different scholars. So this is the bulk of our databases that we have. We use so far in our legal research, we use Westlaw and Lexis a lot, and we haven't branched into a lot of these databases, but these are ones when you start to understand what you're researching, you can come back and look at these databases and see if there are some more specific secondary sources or primary sources that you can find through these. So those are the databases. The other very helpful thing that you will find on our website for legal research are called research guides. And again, you can find them in your research tab and come down to research guides. These are broken into different areas. We have legal research guides, which are subject guides. So we see animal law or environmental law or federal income tax. We have special topics, and you'll see things from a 1L survival guide to a research refresher to finding and researching your paper topic. These are often one-off guides that help you in some way, Site Checker's Guide, help you in some way explore a topic. We have a couple of course guides, and included in that is our legal research certification program, which you'll hear me talk about several times throughout our course. But one of the things to know is there are a bunch of videos that talk specifically about a lot of the things that we'll talk about in class. So if you need a video refresher of something that we discuss in class, you can always come to this legal research certification program. And then within the modules, this first module is about secondary sources. This second module is about case finding tools. The third one is about statutes. The fourth one is about administrative law. The fifth one puts all of that together. And then the sixth one is about legislative history. And so these are videos. Let's see, we'll go ahead and look at headnotes and key numbers. You'll see there are videos about what those all mean. And then you can take a quick quiz. And then you'll also get a couple of questions to test your knowledge on those things. And then finally, we have just general information. If you're looking, how do I find information? I can ask a librarian, how to sign up for bar books. Our newsletter is here, as is our virtual bookshelf, which is a rotating bookshelf that is virtual. So you will find lots of things, but the most important thing that you might use research guides for is it's a clearinghouse for all of the resources on a topic. So if I'm interested in immigration law, I might come to the immigration law research guide. I have a welcome and getting started. I can find out what the different pages do. And then I can get introductory immigration text. So I can find out if I'm brand new, where might I start? And so I might start at this in a nutshell, immigration law and procedure in a nutshell, maybe understanding immigration law. And then we have some new immigration books at the library recently. And then what you'll see at the top are tabs through each of the different areas of immigration law that we're talking about. We have a history timeline that takes you through the history of immigration. And you'll see it starts in 1789 and then goes through, at the end, goes through 2003 and the transfer to the Homeland Security, the Department of Homeland Security. And then the main thing that we'll see in a lot of these research guides are this clearinghouse of sources so that you know where to start when you're in a specific subject area. So here we have secondary sources. We find databases and websites. Here's that AILA link again. We have digital immigration treatises that you can look up. And then we have immigration news, CRS reports, and humanitarian and refugee databases and websites. The next tab will be primary sources. And so again, where do I find BIA decisions? Where do I find immigration executive orders? Where do I find statistics about immigration? And then finally, you might find subject-specific areas of interest, such as crimmigration for immigration, which is the intersection of criminal law and immigration. And so we see origins of it, we see some statutes, we see some case law, and then we also see blogs and latest crimmigration articles. So these subject-specific research guides are going to help you learn more about a subject area and have all of the reference tools you might need to go further in your research right in one place. So a legal research guide will help you do that. Finally, this button right down here, it's green when someone is available to chat and it's gray when someone is not available to chat. Our hours during the summer are 10 to 4. And you can use this chat button to ask a law librarian a question. And if someone isn't there, you can submit a question via email and a law librarian will get back to you as soon as possible. And don't forget, you can also search our frequently asked questions here to see if that question has already been asked. You can also, under Get Help, use our frequently asked questions button, search through the most popular or most recent questions that we have in our frequently asked questions, and maybe your answer will already be there and it will help you find an answer that you need. So this is Boley's website. I encourage you to get to know it and figure out what is most helpful and how you like to navigate Boley's website.